That's right, friends. That peppy 8-bit music can mean only one thing. It's time for another video. Ever the overachievers, Henny and I haven't just been sending out a card a day. Oh no, we've written so many more. And with these extras, I thought we'd play a fun little game called Where in the World is Henny the Metal House Chicken? That pays tribute to Henny's past. You know, when she worked as an Acme crime agent tracking down Carmen Sandiego. You don't remember? Why, we mentioned it way back on day 2 of our 365-day postcard adventure. Go on back and watch that video again, friends. Okay, for those of you that remembered and are all caught up on our journey, are you ready? Hands on the buzzer, ring in whenever you know the answer. Let's go to Henny and listen to her tale for clues. Henny says she flew this super cute polar bear card 1,176 miles, or 1,892 kilometers for our international friends, to our lovely friend Miss Cristy, who resides in one of our nation's original 13 colonies, the Tar Heel State. What's that you say? Why is it called the Tar Heel State? Well, long ago, the state used to produce tar or pitch. Back in the day, they'd use that to waterproof or repair wooden ships. Well, that tar was so messy and sticky that it'd get everywhere, even on the heels of the workers' shoes. Hence the nickname was born, Tar Heel. Henny felt like dipping her toes into the sand, so she touched down on Kitty Hawk Beach. You know, that famous beach where the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, had their first successful flight in 1903. Their plane, the Wright Flyer No. 1, was airborne for a whole 12 seconds and went a whopping 120 feet, or 36 meters. Henny says it reminds her of when she was first learning to fly. She couldn't stay in the air for very long either, not like now with her being a master of transcontinental flight. Henny trotted on inland and made her way past tons and tons of what looked like empty fields. She wondered what was going on and if this state was experiencing a blight. Thankfully, the local possum posse, the state's official marsupial, so you know they can be trusted, told Henny that everything was A-OK. They informed her that these crops don't grow up, like the corn she's used to seeing up here in our state, but rather grow down underground. Henny was looking at rows and rows of sweet potato fields. Did you know, friends, that Miss Cristy State is our nation's largest producer of sweet potatoes? Henny had no idea, and I didn't know either until she told me. The possums said that each year their state plants over 78,000 acres of sweet potatoes. That translates to 5.4 billion sweet potatoes harvested and sold each year. Can you believe it? That's a lot of fries. 135 billion by the possum's calculations, and I think we can trust possum math. Henny said they looked quite smart to her. She said 2 of them were graduates of the local university, which is Duke University, and they chanted, "Go Blue Devils," when they told her all about it. That's the Duke sports team mascot. Those friendly possums invited Henny back on to the Yam Jam Festival in the fall, and because Henny is like me, she never met a potato or a tater she didn't like, she promised to be back and take them up on their southern hospitality. Do you think that Henny could win the beauty competition and be crowned the first chicken yam queen ever in the history of the state? I think so, too. I have faith in her. I think she'd nail the interview portion. Although I wonder if they speak metal house chicken down there. I might have to tag along and translate for her. After dropping off Miss Cristy's card, Henny thought she'd celebrate the state's gold rush history. That's right. They were the first state to have a gold rush, long before California ever did in 1848. Henny wanted to try her hand at panning at Treasure Quest Mining. Henny purchased a bucket of what she hoped was lucky dirt and ran it through their 35-foot indoor sluice. That's about 10.5 meters, friends. What's a sluice, you say? Why, it's a long wooden or metal trough full of water. You pour that lucky dirt of yours into a box with a mesh bottom and gently dunk it into the sluice. That separates the gold from the dirt. The dirt dissolves and goes through the mesh into the water below, leaving only treasure behind. Henny said if she struck gold, she wanted to buy her cousin Winnie and I official Acme Crime Net hats. Isn't Henny the best? So sweet, always thinking of others first. And if she had any left over, why, she wanted some jet propulsion rockets for her feet. You know, like the one Iron Man has. He's her favorite Marvel superhero. Who's yours, friends? Tell me on down below in the comments. I know Henny and I are looking forward to seeing who it is. And while Henny didn't find any gold in her bucket, she did find some super cool megalodon teeth. What's a megalodon? Oh, they're those ancient sharks that lived over 1.5 million years ago and are about 3 times the size of Bruce. Bruce, you know, the shark from Jaws, the great white. Oh, you haven't seen that movie, huh? It was before your time? Oh, I see. Well, anyway, Henny highly recommends that if you ever find yourself down south by Miss Cristy, you try your hand at panning too. Maybe you'll unearth some buried treasure. Henny wished she could have stuck around in Miss Cristy's town a little bit longer. She saw the local museum was putting on a production of Beauty and the Beast. And you know from day 4 of our postcard adventure, Miss Henny is a big Disney fan. But the sun was setting and it was time for her to deploy her Go-Go Gadgetcopter, or as we like to call it here, her Go-Go Hennycopter, and fly on home. Yes, it does pop out of her head, just like Inspector Gadget. Her comb folds back, and 2 handles pop out. Yeah, she steers them with her wings. It saves her wings from all that flapping when she's plumb tuckered out. That's Southern talk for tired. Was Henny in Knoxville, Tennessee, Apex, North Carolina, or Georgetown, South Carolina? Let's recap our clues. The Tar Heel State, one of our original 13 colonies, first in flight, home of the Wright brothers and our nation's first gold rush in 1799. We'll give you a second to think about it. Take all the time that you need. Shout it out when you know. No need to be shy. We're all friends here. If you said Apex, North Carolina, you are correct. And those of you who got it right, step on... What's that, Henny? You want to break protocol? Oh, this is new, guys. You want Bear and Bunny to step on forward? Okay, well, you're the boss. Can you guys make a path? Maybe move aside a little bit so Bear and Bunny can get to the front of the queue? There we go. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, Bear and Bunny. Henny says that she has it on good authority and from reliable intel. That's right, from one of our animal informants down in your state of Texas, Agent R. That's Agent Roadrunner. That you two never miss an episode. She wanted to personally thank you for being such dedicated agents and gift you with these official Acme Crime Net Carmen San Diego high-top sneakers. Back in the 90s, we were obsessed with these, wanting to be just like Mike, and we thought that if we had just the right shoe, we'd be dunking and dribbling machines too. Unlike his famous Nike sneakers, where you pump up the basketball on the tongue of the shoe, yours has a globe to pump up. And while we can't guarantee they'll help you win a game of horse, we can guarantee that you'll now be the fastest agents in the West. You might even be faster than Agent R. If you ever need help finding Carmen, just call on him. That's right, 1 meep, not 2. He's so fast you won't need that second one. Okay, Henny's signaling me that now it's okay to go back to our regularly scheduled program. Everybody who guessed North Carolina, please step on forward. Even though Henny is a retired agent, she still has pull within the organization and has the power to dub you all honorary agents. She wants you to take these official Acme Crime Net identification badges, show these anytime you're on a mission and need help collecting leads. What's that, you say? No, I don't think you can use these to commandeer a car or a motorcycle like the police do in the movies. Well, what good is it then? Well, it's really shiny and cool. It'll look might spiffy pinned on your jacket. Look, can you just take the badge anyway and humor Miss Henny? Getting one of these and a portable CD player with headphones from the chief was a big deal and a great honor back in the day. Henny just wants to make you feel special and celebrate your accomplishments here today. Well, whether you use this badge or not, get on out there and put those great deductive reasoning skills to work, Gumshoes. Find Carmen and her loud lot of looters. What's that, Henny? Oh, before your new gumshoes go, You want to send them off with the Acme Crime motto? Okay, we can do that. As you guys don't speak Metal House Chicken, I'll translate for Henny. All right, Henny, I'm all set. You go ahead whenever you want. I'm not as cool as the chief, but I'll do my best, girl. 5 are the senses you'll need. 4, putting crooks on the run. 3 rounds to fight against greed. To be sure, justice has won. Go get 'em, gumshoes. Okay, now for those of you who were wrong, don't worry, Henny didn't forget about you. She wants you to step on up, take this inflatable globe, study hard, and come back tomorrow and try again. We both have faith in you. You'll be a gumshoe yet. And remember, if you need a break from all this studying, you can always use this inflatable globe as a basketball or a soccer ball or a volleyball and go outside and take 5. Have fun!